YouTube.
Not that I'm aware of. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Oh God, I need to.
Yep, too late. You done did it. You
doing
done did
good?
it. I did mines. I am good. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is April and Royale. What are you doing? Giving a little peep show?
Mm-hmm.
Well, might want to slide over in here. Let's make sure we got everything set up. Good.
What's that one? Can you turn your light up?
I did. It's all the way up. Let's just, and if we can adjust that one just a little, I think we got. All right, here we go.
We have music, but we're on all the devices.
So we can't play the music. But
Hi,
it's good.
y'all. Hi, y'all.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. We're back live at 5.
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day.
Yeah.
I
just got off of work.
Somebody went to work super duper early today.
Oh my God. And when you have like that early call time, 3:48. No, mine was 4 o'clock. Okay. But you cannot sleep. And that's what everybody was talking about, from the grips to construction. Everybody was like, we didn't get a good night's sleep. We didn't wrap until 7:30 last night. You got to get home, get, yourself situated, eat dinner, all of that. It's 9-10 o'clock. And now you're nervous, you're going to oversleep. So it's that nervous, oh my God, what time is it? So nobody got sleep. We were yawning. We were so tired today. But we did it. We did it. We got through it.
YouTube looks incredible. Why does that platform look so much more crisp?
Really does.
And again, my light is up. I cleaned off the screens. It's not fuzzy.
I don't know, because YouTube is going to be where
the platform is.
That's the platform. We gotta talk about it. I'm so tired of seeing people talk about these verticals and micro series. Like, I feel like Royale and I need to write a script and come up with our own mini series. What do y'all think? What should it be about? That's the thing, because we could write the script and then we just have to break it down into 1 to 2 minute episodes, which we can do. So I think when we have a break, because right now work is revving up for me, but I'll have some downtime and then maybe we should really think about it. I think we could do it, because that's where it's going. They said right now is the time to get in. Royale and I are always after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, we should have been doing YouTube before Instagram and Facebook. We should have been. So this time around, I want to be first to be. They said it's not too late, because nobody knows how to price these things quite yet. And so they're paying a lot of money. And not that it's not worth it. They just don't know.
Who's paying a lot of money?
The studios. They're paying, or investors, because they just don't know where to cap it, because there's really no, I don't want to say proof of concept, but there's no way to gauge it, because it's not like they have a set, amount of series where this one got $5 million and this is what it looked like. They don't know. So they're paying, all right, I'll give you $5 million for your series. And it's like, okay. So they said get in. But not only that, that's how Issa Rae did. She started her online show by herself. And now look at it. So everybody's doing it. There's so many services, so many different people hosting these miniseries. And I watch a couple of the Asian ones. Let me tell you something. I be glued. I'm like, I cannot, because they're good. They're intriguing. And then you got to go to the next one and go to the next one. But I always do the trial. I haven't paid for a subscription. And that's the thing. The subscriptions are like $9.99 for the season. I got $9.99, but after that season 1, then there's season 2. So you do like 10 episodes per season, then you have 53 episodes. That's some good money. And then you go on to season 2. So there's something there. And Hollywood, they just said New Jersey is going to be the new Hollywood. How do y'all feel about that?
Why are you looking at me?
I'm just like, yo.
It still gets cold in New Jersey. You know that, right?
But I don't care. The actors that, the majority, no, I'm not going to say the majority, but if I'm coming across the pond or from somewhere else, especially on that side, I'd rather stop in New York than come all the way over to California. And you don't need to anymore. And that's why Lionsgate is there. Netflix just moved there. Bayonne, Newark, Saddlebrook, and somewhere else are going to have 4 major studios. So you do not have to come to California no more.
It sounds like you want to move.
No, I don't want to move, but it's just like, if work takes me there, we could go back home. Like, there's no need to
This is home. You are home.
This is not home.
We live in Southern California. What part of you does that not register with?
I don't want to live in Southern California.
Okay, then let's go.
Thing.
Let's get out of here.
We are going. We are. We're making a plan. We're getting it together.
And as soon as that snow drop.
You know what? Okay. I can still.
You ain't built.
I want to bounce around. Nobody says I want to be in that much snow. But if you have options, people have different homes. They have a summer home. They have a home for the winter.
You don't say.
They travel. Like, stop. Let's stop being in this box, stuck in a box where you have to live one place. You don't. You could have a flat in Paris. You could have a flat in Spain. You could have a house in California. I could have some land somewhere across country rather. And we bounce. Yo, babe, it's about to snow where we are. Let's take our asses for 3 months and go there. That's what I want. I'm not saying I don't want to be stagnant anymore. I want to be mobile. I want to be flexible. That's what I want. I want my friends to be able to come visit me south of France because we got a little place there. Okay, now we're in Spain. Come to Spain. We got a little place there. Come to the farm because I'm baking sourdough bread and got the dogs and the goats out.
I pray you get this bread off the ground.
Let me tell you something.
God,
I
promise you.
I tried to, now I don't want to say try. I have like 3 different sourdough bread starters.
Does anybody bake?
I need help. Somebody was on here.
Are there any bakers on our platform? Please inbox April and help her get this starter started.
Yeah, this sourdough starter, as soon as it starts bubbling and look good, the next day is flat. Then I feed it more flour and water, and then it bubbles. And, I want it to rise. Like, they do not make it seem like it's easy. Every video I have watched for a novice like me, they said it may take you a few times, but you will get it. But guess what? Once I get that first starter, I never have to start again. So I'm just trying to get there. And I don't want to cheat and buy somebody else's starter. I want my own starter. Now, if I had a friend close and said, girl, I'm going to give you 50 grams, a little piece of something,
like
and I know that person,
like
I would take it. But I don't want to pay for somebody that I don't know starter. So there we are. I'm trying to make sourdough bread by next week, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm really, really trying. Yeah. So, yeah. What's going on with you?
Me?
Yeah.
I am busy trying to.
Not trying. You are.
I'm getting a lot of stuff done. I
is.
am not trying. I am busy. I have another comedy special that I'm about to produce and direct, and I found a venue.
Yay!
And
every day I call him, he's stressed. He's like, I have not not found a venue. I have not found a venue.
You gotta find a venue. Finding the venue.
You got a venue.
Right. The other show that I'm writing on got
Nice.
pushed back 3 weeks, so that's not going to happen this weekend. It's
Wow.
getting pushed back.
Now, see, this is the first time, because I was at work, he's been working. So I'm hearing this firsthand. So now it's pushed back 3 weeks?
This is an AI. It's got, it uses technology, and so the technology is not ready, and it's just taking us longer, which now is going to screw up my schedule.
But
But
we ain't got nowhere to go. I'm going to be working.
You
So
don't have nowhere to go.
you're not flying anywhere without
I'm
me.
going
So
to Paris.
you are not going to Paris until I finish these shows.
I'm going to Paris and speak French.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of, I gotta adjust to it.
Yeah.
But yesterday I had the most amazing time ever. The grandbabies came over and they just wanted to ride the bikes with Papa. Just like, can we get the bikes? And I
then
said,
he's gonna
let's get
send
the
me
bikes.
the footage at work, and I'm sharing it with my coworkers, and they're like, "Oh my God, they're so cute!" And all I can think of is like, I gotta figure this shit out because I want my time back. I want to reclaim my time.
You're reclaiming my time.
As Maxine Waters said, I want to reclaim my time. I think there's nothing more dope in the world than to work for yourself and enjoy life.
Have the luxury of being able to go, hey, here's what I want. And here's the thing.
Yep, that's what I want.
was in the office and Joey, our grandson, FaceTimed me. So whenever I see his thing pop up, I go, okay, here we go.
Yep.
He's like, where you at, Papa? I'm at the office. Well, we're going to be at the house. Where you know. And I stop what I'm doing. Everything stops when they call me.
It really does.
Motorboat, get to the house. So then I push to get to the house. Their parents are going to go shopping at Costco and so forth. And they're like, we want to hang out with Papa. Right?
Yep. So they ride.
That's a
bikes.
blessing. So they're like, can we get the bikes? Can we go to Uber Tuba? Can we? And I came home with a sandwich.
Melissa said congratulations on your finding your venue.
Thank you. I came home with a sandwich, a half a sub sandwich, and it was supposed to be for later. And as soon as I walked in with it, there's like, thank you.
But here's the thing. We like our sandwich with lettuce, tomato, Mike's way. I
It's
know
the
that
Jersey
those
Mike's.
I know those babies don't like all of that. But Royale, for some reason, God
Just
don't make no
randomly.
mistakes. He did half Mike's way and half just with mayo.
Half was just mayo.
And not making
Had
it.
no idea. It was not about them at all.
And
I
it's
just
not
said
about me
randomly,
because
it's
I'm at
like,
work.
Yep, just
And
random.
that it was the exact way that they like it. Like he could.
Hey, Melissa.
He didn't know
Tell
they.
Patrick we say hello.
He did not know they were coming over. Nothing, but the sandwich was ready for them. So I felt so good about that. I think I want a Jersey Mike's tonight. We bought a steam room. I'm going to go into the steam room tonight. I want to soak my feet. I think I'm going to take a bath tonight because we are going away tomorrow for the day. We're going away. So I'm off tomorrow. So we got plans for tomorrow. I'm excited. But tonight is some pampering for me. I want the steam room, soak my feet. I'm going to take a bath and just sit up and watch a couple of episodes of The Sopranos because
Maybe.
Royale has never seen The Sopranos. And Sopranos came out in 99.
I really need you to be careful about telling my business online.
He never saw the.
It's
but
almost like outing somebody.
It's almost like I never saw The Sopranos because my 1999 eyes aren't the same as these eyes. Like storytelling, like I'm more, and now I'm a costumer, so I'm looking at things more, with a different eye. I'm looking at the script and the actors. So I don't remember what happened in The Sopranos. I have no idea. So I'm watching it with him for the first time as well. So there's some firsts.
Oh, can I tell you something? I saw a billboard or something, a bus sign for Peaky Blinders. So I don't know whether that was saying I was driving.
movie?
So I don't know what they're announcing. I guess it's the movie. So let's just make sure we pay attention. And Peaky Blinders had us in a chokehold.
First of all,
we were snorting episodes of Peaky Blinders, running through.
People been telling us for months.
Yeah,
and I'm in costuming. Everybody's like,
you
gotta watch it because the costuming's that this and that.
Oh,
and I was like,
is amazing.
Them suits,
amazing.
When them fucking UK / they're not from Ireland, but them British young men was wearing them suits. First of all, they this big, everything fit just right. I was like, oh my God, the costume designer, she got it, or he got it right. But we went through that story. Them 6 seasons, right? 6?
Yeah, just killed it.
And when we started
one night, I think we watched 5 episodes in a row. I think one night we watched 5. That's 5 hours of viewing.
And couldn't stop. And had to force ourselves to stop.
Yeah.
We were like, okay. So when we saw we had 6 seasons, we were like, yes, that's going to take forever. It didn't. I think in 2 weeks we were done.
Yeah.
Just like Slow Horses. If they don't bring out season 6, I'm going to scream. So we're waiting for Slow Horses season 6. Peaky Blinders now has a movie.
Yeah.
So now we're on to Sopranos, which is good, but I need something from the UK. Like, for some reason, I just love their acting more. I think it's more interesting to me. So Royale hasn't seen the one with Idris Elba, Hijack. Something like that. So I think I want to watch season 1 with him because season 2 is out and I want to watch it. And I can't watch season 2 while he's watching because he don't know about season 1.
Yeah, I don't.
So I think we might mix it up a little bit tonight. It's going to be an early night because we got to get on the road to meet our friends tomorrow. Going away again. We were supposed to go today, but I had to work, and I didn't want to go down there at
So
this
they're
time.
already there.
They're there. She
Hmm.
showed me her suitcase. They are there. So we're gonna go meet them tomorrow morning early, do breakfast, and then spend the whole day. Then we got
I'm glad I got my
dinner.
breakfast meeting out of the way today
Good.
because
you can't
that
do it
was
tomorrow.
almost going to be tomorrow,
Woo.
and it don't make sense tomorrow. So
No, I want to get up early, like 8 o'clock, and get on the road.
yes,
So, that's something to look forward to. Then Friday I'm off. I think Friday is going to be a lot of paperwork. We have a lot of little things to get across
Yeah.
the finish line. Stuff with the house, stuff with us. So I'm kind of glad I have Friday off.
Oh my God, Saturday we got people coming.
Yeah, we're doing a lot. Saturday they're coming to look at the house, and then
Repair work,
Sunday,
upgrades.
I don't know what we're doing Sunday. I think I'm off Monday. I might be working Tuesday. But, you know, I like my schedule. And then I'm getting ready to shoot a pilot. So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But what I do appreciate is the kind of work that I do is that we have hiatuses. And right now, my hiatus is over. I was off for 6 months. And now I'm probably going to work the next 6 months hard, and that's fine. But then when those 6 months of being off, woo,
Yeah.
we already got them penciled where we're going, so I'm super excited about that. I'll probably really start looking for my dog because I'm getting a dog maybe June, July. So we'll see. And he's going to be a traveling dog, so I will have my companion, whatever it's called, for my dog, and he'll be able to go with us. My therapist says yes, you need the dog. She was like, I will write you whatever you want. Thank you. Because he's my emotional support. I don't even have him. He has a name. I've already bought his toys. I got to figure out how I'm going to feed him, but we'll get to that later. What else is going on with us? I just called my sister. I'm going to put the video up. I called my sister because there's so much going on in the world. Sometimes you just need to talk to your sister. So as soon as she picked up, I was like, I feel like crying. And she just started laughing. We was cracking up because she'll call me in the same way. And I'll be like, okay, let me put my sister ears on. What we talking about? But her husband was sitting there. So she was like, Corey's here. I was like, I want to cry. She's like, do you need me to walk away and call you back? I was like, no, I'll call you later.
You wanted to cry today?
Yes.
Okay.
You know why? Because I don't cry enough. I'm too fucking strong. I want to cry a lot, but I won't cry.
Yeah.
You cry more than me.
I don't have a problem with it. Whatever emotion
I don't know
I'm
how
feeling,
you do it.
whatever I'm feeling, whatever my body is telling, whatever I give my body permission to do what my body wants to do. So if I'm in a space where I feel emotional, there's nothing wrong with crying. It's an honest response to.
I wonder if my mom used to be like, be a big girl, don't cry. I don't know, but I need to cry more.
I know society tells men not to cry, and that's not healthy.
I pray that I don't know if
However,
I
your
told the
body
boys.
and your mind needs to process things. I don't think we've ever told them not to cry.
Yeah, like be
I
a
would be
big
super.
boy.
No, I'm too aware of stuff like
I
that.
want them to cry too. We just gonna have a cry.
They don't have a reason to cry. They living a great life.
No, we don't know everything they're going with.
I'm not
Shit.
saying that, but I'm
Right.
just saying, right? That
On the
we're aware
outside,
of.
it looks
Yeah,
good.
you go,
Right. Because people say to me, on the outside, it looks like everything's great. And really, everything is great. But I just think, the stuff going on in the world, everything seems like it's on fire. I hate seeing people being done wrong. There's nothing, it just feels like I have, it's out of my control.
There's a lot of stuff that's out of our control.
And I want it to be in my control. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what my mission in life is, and I think that's what's bothering me too, because if somebody said, April, what would you do today? I would be a philanthropist. I would help people out. I would not work. I would be doing good. I probably have a nonprofit, and I would help mothers in need, families in need, and that would be in ways of groceries and gas and just helping them out, giving people a helping hand. That's what I want to do. That's what makes me happy. An extra 100 here, ding dong, like, can I pay one of your bills? Stuff like that. That gives me excitement. All this other stuff is really not that important.
And
It
what's the other
really,
stuff?
going to work. I'm this title. I'm doing this and that. You have to do that to make a living, but I also want to be able to give back.
Well,
So I don't give back enough.
I think we're very close to being in a space where we don't have to do things to make a living. I think we
There's a difference. We have great
resources.
careers. Like,
Oh yeah.
and again, I just want to be in charge of it. I don't, even if we're making movies or you're directing, we still gonna have a timeline to follow. The timeline doesn't go away. It has to be shot on this day or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
But we're answering to each other. It's our timeline. It's for the good of we have a production company, him and I. So that's what I wanted to start doing too, shooting commercials and shorts and stuff like that. So, just more on my schedule, more of, what do you want to do, Royale? I don't know. What do you want to do, April? Look, we got a side. What color you want it?
Don't try to adjust colors.
Okay.
Just leave it the way for you.
Because it's always off.
Yeah.
When we're doing After I Do, that needs to be
I
on.
don't think, can it change colors? I don't think it can.
Oh.
I think it can go up and down percentage wise.
Oh, yeah,
but
this
I don't
one
think
doesn't
it
have
changes
colors.
No,
Okay.
it's not that.
Okay, no problem. But it's on. We just have so much to do. Here's the thing. Royale and I want to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the biggest thing.
I got up too early, excuse me. Getting up with you, really. And
Yeah.
then waiting for somebody to let me know that she was at work safely.
That's true. We were up at 3. And he walks me to my car and all of that good stuff. And I know that breaks your sleep, right? And then soon as I got there, everybody was waiting for us by the trailer. Y'all don't need to know all of that. But I didn't get a chance to call him. But it's like we have so many things on our list to do. It almost, what's the word? We're immobilized. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Like we just.
Yeah. Excuse me, I hate the
It's like
director in
freeze
me.
tag. Freeze
The director
tag.
in me has the set shots a certain
And
way.
it's like, so I'm not saying nothing gets done, but a lot more could get done. That's what's, because it's so much. And I really think we're about 6 months away from having an assistant because we need it. There's no way we can do everything that we need to do without a third person. And I think that's going to be.
I think we're going to have more than an assistant very soon because it's just,
It's too
the
much.
podcasting is getting ready to ramp up. And, we got to, I'm getting locked into things, just learning how to schedule things and focus and follow through. And, in the past, I've been guilty of not being as clear about things. But now it's changing. It's changing. It has to change. I feel the change. My workload is increasing in addition to, so here's my workload right now. I have a special I'm producing and directing. I think that's going to happen next month. I have a series that I'm writing on, it's not small, but a 6-episode series that uses AI. I have a feature film that I'm out pitching right now, just sent the one sheet to somebody. I have another series that I'm getting ready to pitch that April don't even know about.
Don't tell me.
I have a multi-episode stand-up comedy series that I'm about to produce and direct, which I think is going to happen in April as well. So, that's in addition to that, getting ready to go back out on the road doing stand-up. And I am co-writing and developing a play, a 2-person play with a very good friend of mine. I can tell y'all that's the guy, DJ, who wrote A Million Little Things for ABC. He and I working on a play. I know you I didn't know y'all was working on a play.
I didn't know y'all was.
You knew?
Yeah.
Okay.
How could I not know?
You think you know everything. You don't know all the
He's
things.
always here. Y'all always meeting.
Yeah, we working on stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
I
working
get
on
it.
stuff. My
I
board
love
is busy, and in addition to that, this After I Do podcast is about to get popping, and my stand-up comedy podcast, I Am Stand-Up, is about to get popping. And I'm still doing mixtape comedy once a month in New York City, and I'm about to really ramp that up. Because a month or two ago, I was about to ramp it all the way down.
He was done.
I was
He
done.
like,
I was done
that's
with
it.
the
I was
mixtape
like,
comedy
what?
show. Yeah, I was about
But
to
we
wrap
got
that up.
Rossi there now, so
It's like,
he's got help.
I had to
He's
just
got
get
help.
reset. I had to, get reset for a second. But
I'm excited about the podcast. And don't forget, we've been blowing it off. We have we have an opportunity to go meet at a radio station. They had given us permission to come, and we have not gone.
Yeah.
And every time I see them, they're like, when are you coming? So we need to take care of that, because I think that we are definitely radio personalities.
Let me hear your radio voice.
Hello, everyone. This is April.
Oh
welcome
my God!
to
No, stop.
welcome to After I
It's
Do.
after I do radio with April and Royale.
No, I don't like that.
Watkins.
No.
You don't like that?
No. Welcome to After I
Okay,
Do
stop.
with
Let's
April
not.
and Royale.
Let's not.
We just be ourselves.
Yeah,
Why do we
I
have
get
to?
it.
I don't want to change
I
my voice.
get it.
I already have a deep voice for a woman. People like, oh, I like your voice. Oh, I can't stand. I feel like
Your
it's
voice
so
is
deep.
your voice.
So they're like,
Your voice is your voice.
when are y'all coming? We're coming. So we got a lot of opportunities. But again, I think that one or two assistants
Don't kill me.
The director in me just
Would,
is going to keep fussing with this until I
would
know it's right.
help us schedule, because I think that person needs, like, if I'm going to work on the
There we
shows
go.
that I want to work on, I
Perfect.
won't be here. So someone needs to do the paperwork, do the follow-up, help Royale. And then when he goes to work, then I'm going to need the helper. So we've had some great assistants in the past. Oh my God, we really
if we
have.
could get one of them back.
If we-
It starts with what letter?
M.
Yes.
She's never going to do
Yeah.
it. So she was probably the best.
No, she was top of the top.
Top of the top. So we need another one of her.
Not A.
Huh?
Not A.
2.
No.
Oh, no.
Come on, pay attention.
No, not A.
So you got your little sweater.
So,
on.
and now the one we really love is doing her thing.
Yeah,
She
they
is-
always
woo!
do their thing once they.
And first of all, they're
Every
always
time
really
they come
bright.
through our machine, all
Yes.
of a sudden.
Yeah, it's just like a little in between, and then they take off. So we just need, and guess what? God bless them. But we
Yeah,
need
they're
somebody
supposed to.
now. And I believe God is going to send the right person to manage. We got 2 offices. We got shit to do. And, money talks. So we got to be able to pay this person. And I think we're right at the cusp of doing that now that Royale's going to be directing commercials. And we're all over the place. We got a lot of things, And it feels good because it's just the 2 of us. It's not worrying about Royce and Ross and their schedule. They are off on their own. So without them, we are still, I feel like we're more busy with the 2 of us because we can concentrate more on our business and not have to worry about
Yeah,
them.
the day-to-day business of kids.
Oh
is-
my gosh, is
can be
no longer,
overwhelming.
yes, can be overwhelming. So all good things. I do need a good cry. I'm going to relax tonight. I need incentives. I'm glad we're going away tomorrow. And then I got to work really hard for the month of March. I have to work hard. I got a pilot to shoot. It is,
You don't
it's-
have to work hard. You just have
No,
to get
no,
it
I
done.
gotta focus. I gotta read scripts. I gotta make sure the actors have what they need, So, and then comes April, which is my whole birthday month, from April 1st to April 30th. We're partying. We're gonna have a good time in April. Even though I have to work in between, it's still gonna be a good time. Our anniversary is April 10th. My birthday's April 9th. He knows that I want the Ray-Ban glasses for my birthday. So he'll probably be on there. What is it? Conversations, taking up a nice little collection.
He's
Y'all
up
get me
there
my
with
glasses. I want the glasses. He bought the glasses. And I made him take the glasses back. But now I need the glasses for some things that I'm doing. What else are we up to? I think that's it. Relationship wise, we haven't been able to do the heart to heart because at 3:00 in the morning, even though we kind of wish each other a great day and we say a short prayer, I don't have time to sit down for 5 minutes. But, maybe we'll try and figure
You gotta
it
figure
out.
out a way. Still got to get it done. What's happening now?
Oh, we gotta get it
Big
done.
AG.
We got to get it done. I have people in my DMs saying they're trying it. They did it for the first time.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that.
You
If
should
it
post it to their page and tag
if
us.
it's not a heart to heart, it needs to be something us in front of each other, or holding a hand. You need to say something, say a prayer. A lot of couples do not pray together, which I did not know that. Um, I know we didn't, so we're guilty of that. Probably we started maybe 21,
Yeah.
22. But I also, you learn from your friends. Tamika and Stevie pray a lot, and I hear their conversation and the way they speak to each other, and you know, you know, it is very, very beautiful. It is with love.
It's
It's
intentional.
with God in the middle. And I'm like, oh, y'all say that? Like they don't play. And if she, I'm telling all my business, but they also open my eyes to what a couple is supposed to do. Not supposed to, but if you
What's
believe in
possible?
God, what's possible, and how they pray for each other, and the things that they say on normal conversations. I'm like, we don't say that. But now we're more mindful. We don't have it all together, but we are more mindful on how we're supposed to breathe life into each other and love and bless them and wish the best for them. And before you hang up, say the things whether you're mad or not, because sometimes we're crunchy. We just got out of a crunch.
Who said I was over it?
Well, he's
Who
still
said
in
I
his
was
crunch.
over it?
I'm
Oh,
over
I don't
it.
have time to be crunchy.
Yeah,
I
but
just don't.
I find like when we're crunchy, that's when the wall comes up and like, I don't want to say I love you and God bless you or whatever, but I think that's the time to say it, because you're saying, hey, in spite of
Yeah, in spite of everything
the
that we're
thing
going
that
through,
exactly, God bless you, go out there, kill it. I
be
will see you
careful.
tonight.
Yes. Yeah, and so that's why I'm
Sometimes
up
it's
waiting.
hard.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you still have to be mature,
Yeah.
and if you still believe in what you are working towards, then you have to put the stuff behind you that gets in the way. It's a lot of stuff that can get in the way.
Yeah, the devil.
A
Because he wants
lot
us.
of stuff to
He
get in the
wants you
way.
not to say the
Timmy's
things.
in the building.
Timmy's in the building. So we got the cards. These are the old. This is the first sample. So we're gonna do some of these as well. Um, what else are we talking about? We just have so much.
Well, there's a lot going on. Like politically, we are now at war. Yeah. And we
They
have
at
to be
war.
careful to manage
Mm-hmm.
your stress. We, there. Hold on for a
Yep.
second.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when these countries start to fight, and we have an administration that's quick to um, sign on for things that most of us don't believe in. Um, the thing that becomes problematic is that we have family members and kinfolks and friends, people in our friend circle that are in the military who get activated and thrown into harm's way. And sadly, I have a nephew that's in the Marine Corps. He just joined the Marine Corps. And guess where he's headed? To Iran
Wow.
in the next 3 weeks. So my brother's nervous, and I'm sure he's nervous. But all you can do is pray for him and say, "Hey, man, keep your head on the swivel, stay prayed up, and whatever is God's will is going to be where your journey takes you."
Mm-hmm.
And so you just pray for your safety and pray
I
for
hate
your
that he's
safe
going.
return. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what you sign up for this, and you just don't know how these administrations are going to manage or mismanage our political relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and the lack of diplomacy will really put people in some really precarious places. So again, for anybody that has people in the military right now, pray for them. I pray for your friends and your friend circle that may be in that situation, and hope they all return home safely. Cause and more importantly, or just as importantly, pray for the people in Iran. Right, war is hell. I've seen it up close. And so I can tell you, no parts of it is exciting.
Right.
And even if somebody is labeled an enemy, all of us are God's children in some way, shape, fashion, form. Whether we whether we believe in the ideologies of other cultures and countries and what their beliefs are, that's their business. That's not our business.
Right.
And so there's just so many things that are much larger things at stake. But all of it to me is, none of it is God's work, right? So much of it is just about greed and power, and that's not of God. And so, again, all you could do is pray for those children that are being thrown into harm's way and being used as little pawns of, somebody else's machine. But you had a thought.
I don't know what it was.
It came and it went that fast.
It came
because
and
you had
it
an O, and then
it's gone.
okay,
That is gone. I think everybody is up to date. Be kind. Take care of your spouse or your loved one, your significant other. Figure out what works for you. You could take a little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's what we're doing. We're and then putting it all together and seeing what works for us.
I think this is a time now where you and I, at this point in our marriage and relationship and friendship, really trying to get clarity around where we want to be in the future. I think there's a big driver. And I think that in a perfect world, if we knew better, I always feel like, right, you only get the information you get when you get it. But in a perfect world, we would have known 20 years ago and had a kind of broader picture. I certainly didn't have it. I know you had some ideas about things, but thank you so much. I know I didn't. I mean, I'll say thank God I didn't wear the same sweater, but
They love my sweater.
they said y'all look cute in y'all sweaters.
Thank you. I love a good cardigan, baby. And he bought me my own. And it doesn't really match, but it's cold in here, so I bought it from the house. I was like, I knew I was going to need it.
It doesn't match what?
Well, I have on green today.
It's like wear what you wear.
Yeah.
But I do know that I'm excited about the possibility of some of the places that we're talking about. So
Yeah. Oh, one thing is we need to activate, and this is why I think we need an assistant, or we had someone helping us with the next trip, because we are going to take a trip, and I think what we should do is make it for next February. So give everybody enough time. Let's go away around Valentine's Day. Let's make it the love boat. Let's figure out, we're going to narrow down 3 places. The one with the most votes is where we're going to go, because y'all are asking for it. And I hear you. We're just trying to figure it out, okay? And two things. Do y'all want to fly to a destination, or do you want to cruise? That's one question. And based on that, once we figure that out, then we'll think about 3 destinations. Because right now, flying to somewhere is different than cruising. You know what I mean? Y'all might want to go to Ireland. We're not cruising to Ireland. So let's figure that out. And I want to piggyback on what Royale was saying, that our nephew is being deployed in 3 weeks. I'm looking online that so we have to be careful with international travel at the moment.
Yeah.
All these people
ain't no Cancun
that went
ain't
to
no Tulum.
Yeah, that went to Dubai, that are stuck in Dubai. Like this one young lady just went for her birthday celebration and cannot get home. She is online crying, begging that person to stop, and can you get people home before all of this happens? It's too late. They are stuck there. So imagine all the people that are stuck. So I'm kind of glad we are not going internationally right now, because we just don't understand what that means when an embassy or they decide, hey, you know what? You're stuck.
Yeah.
Chad, Forrest Gump, his son is stuck in Colombia, but that's his fault. He took the wrong passport. Now he don't have the right passport, and they won't let him leave. But we know his daddy could go get him.
Maybe. You never know, though. Some stuff is bigger than money.
He on there. He like, I'm stuck. And I'm like, I don't think he would be on here if he called Tom first. He's over there stuck because his, I want to say his USA passport expired. One of them expired, and he's stuck. So he's not the only one. There are thousands of people that took a trip 2 weeks ago and now are
circumstances change really quickly.
Really quickly. Imagine work. Imagine a couple going away and just having the grandparents watch the kids for what they
Oh
thought was
my
going to be
God, that would
5
be
days.
insane.
Now they got the kids. Like, come on, there's a lot of, or you had your dog at a doggy hotel for a week, and now they're stuck with your dog. Like, people are spending money on these phone calls, trying to figure out their life, trying to, fix
Piece
this,
it all together.
piece it all together. And it's not easy. So I'm thinking about Royale and I, we just got back from Paris. I'm like, what if something would have happened? It didn't happen there, but anything could happen.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure your passport is more than 6 months, before expiration. Don't go there like, oh, well, I got time to come back and then get it renewed. Please don't do that, because you are really taking a
To check
gamble.
mine's. Look at these. I got to look at the expiration date on my passport.
Okay. I think it's new, but
Yeah, I just need to make sure.
I know I got like 8 years, so
Yeah.
I'm good. I think everybody has a new passport. I know Ross does, because getting that boy to get his passport was like pulling teeth,
Yeah.
but he got it. Yeah, check your passports. Let's get all your paperwork in order. I think that's what we're going to be doing on Friday. It's not fun. I think I was talking to either my sister or girlfriend. Regular life is just not all that fun sometimes. You know what I mean? Because you have to do the work. And, was I talking to my sister or my girlfriend Shannon? One of them. Because, people get married, especially celebrities, and I just see how quick things dissolve. And I'm like, you know why? Because they get married at the height where they're on the red carpet and they're going up here and they're doing this and that. And then when that shit calmed down after a year or two and you no longer hot, or the calls, like right now, Hollywood is dry, can you weather the
sustain,
storm?
yeah.
It's regular shit. Nick, you got to go to the grocery store. I need food. We got to cook. You're not eating out as much. All of that is great when it's the whirlwind and it's it's the fairy tale. Can you manage after the fairy tale? Can you? A lot of people can't. So that's why you see these big celebs getting with this other big celeb. Is gone. It's been 6 months because the red carpets are over. You've gotten your award. Now you got to figure out the day-to-day, combining families, kids. It's a lot, and it's not always fun, but it can be rewarding. It's what do you want out of that relationship?
Yeah.
What do you want? Because I want to be on the red carpet. I went to the NAACP Awards. I had a ball. I want to do that all the time. It's not around all the time. I still have to come home to my husband and check my sourdough started and it ain't rising. All I want to do is cook and be in my house. So you got to figure out, what do you want to do? You may not be a cook. Your spouse may not be a cook. Can you eat out every day? That's whack. Like, somebody got to cook. Like, for me, it would not work because I can't eat out every day. I want my own food. I want to eat good, so figure out what works for you. I think everything in moderation. Stop looking at other people's relationship. You got to make your own relationship. I think that's how a lot of people get in trouble, by looking at other people's relationships, and they can't figure out how to sustain, settle down, find somebody of their own and make it work. You can't have what I have, or I can't have what you have, because that's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
So don't insert yourself in other people's relationship like it's going to work, because it's not. That person is not for you. You know what I mean? So, but nobody wants to do the work. It's a lot of work. So what you see is a lot of work. It's a lot of, maybe not getting along or getting along with the grandkids. We got this, we got that. But there's a lot of regular stuff. There's a lot of us just turning on the fireplace and watching TV. But it's beautiful. Like, what do you want? What do you want? So that, we do After I Do for a reason, to help you navigate this thing called marriage, because it is not easy. We're really, really transparent, sometimes more than I care to be, because I just don't want y'all to think, oh, look at them there. It's work. It's work. From bankruptcies to losing family members to, sickly kids to what else? Just stuff. growing together. We have grown up together. He was a little boy, I was a little girl, and now we're mature. But all that stuff, the ups and downs, and people changing, and hormones, and whatever the case may be, we grew up together. I just told Royale, I think I wrote him a text. I was like, I've known you longer than I know my mother. I've only had my mother for 24 years. I've known Royale 31 years. I've known him longer than my mother. So it's like when you say it like that, my mother is no longer here. That's deep.
It is.
He's gone through a lot as a man. I've gone through a lot as a woman. And at the end of the day, we still like each other.
I told her all we got is time in each other, so we got to figure it out.
We got to figure it out.
And if you're lucky to have that, if you're lucky to have someone and time and God, you trust me, you don't need much else.
No, you don't.
Everything else is a bonus. And that's, those are the lessons that you learn along the way. It's like a lot of that shiny stuff out there is just a waste. Be careful of the things you try to reach for that are shiny. Sometimes it's a dime, sometimes it's a water spit.
Yeah. Do your own thing. Make your own
Find your journey. Find your journey.
Yes.
Find your journey.
Please stop looking at these celebrities like they are end all be all. Don't look at us like end all be all. Figure it out. Take a little bit from everybody.
All of us are trying to figure it out.
Yes, your parents, your elders, whatever. We are. We don't have a manual. There's no manual to this. It's trial and error. Some things me and Royale tried, it just did not work. We were like, ooh, can't do that again.
Listen, sometimes you can learn stuff from a book, and sometimes you can learn stuff from school, and sometimes life is going to teach you some things, right? And so you can't beat yourself up. You're like, hey, we tried it, it didn't work, and then we got to try. So it's all just information. I told somebody the other day, what up, Chris Joyner? Told somebody the other day, it's like there's no such thing as failure if you just keep going. It's just what you learn along the way. And what you learn along the way should inform the next thing.
Right.
And so you just keep going, you can't fail because you kept going. It may seem simple, but it is simple. But I'll tell you something, this is like completely random. I was driving down the street the other day past the gas station, and there was a person laid out on the ground. And it's like on the gas station platform, like where cars are driving. And I actually drove past, and I said, that's not, like, I've done that before, and said, turn around. Go check on that person. And I turned around, and I pulled into the gas station and went up to this, it was a woman, and I tapped her feet. And she wasn't dead. She was, very much alive. I don't know whether she had alcohol or what, but she was clearly unhoused, disoriented. And I asked her, was she okay? I asked if she needed anything from the store, water or anything. She said, no, I have water. I said, but move from here. This is not a safe space for you to be laying out. And then when I was driving off, because it was a lady that kind of went over there but didn't engage. And so then after I engaged and I was driving off, I saw a man coming out of the store with water for her, but the lady looked at me as to say thank you. But I'm like, you could have did it. And sadly in Southern California, I think because of the weather and unhoused, there's a culture of people that feel okay laying out on the ground, which is always scary because you just don't know, are they expired, right? Or are they or are they intoxicated? Are they sleepy?
You know the horror story.
I do, of course. Yeah, of course. But, again, check on people.
Check on people.
It costs nothing. It costs nothing to check on folks. Hey, Trips, I hear you. He says a lot of room in Connecticut. Connecticut is not a bad place.
Connecticut is
not a bad space. Which city, though?
My uncle is there. Yes.
Have to pull up. Go back to... where was I in Connecticut working? I forgot when we was doing
Hartford,
the show.
You were somewhere.
It wasn't Hartford.
You were by the casino.
Chris he'll tell me. I can't remember the name of it. Stanford.
Yeah. I'm not mad at Connecticut. I'm not mad at New Jersey. Again, know New Jersey well, but I need land.
Yeah, some dirt.
We need dirt, not just an acre. I want 5 or more acres. So Royale already knows. It can't be minimum 5 acres. Minimum. Because I have kids and I feel like at some point they're going to be like, didn't mom leave us some land somewhere? Let's go build a house. Yes, ding dongs.
Oh my God, did you see the thing that I sent you earlier?
I didn't.
The Barnuminium?
I did not look at it yet.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I already earmarked 2027 as being, I hate
it's all going to pop
But
off
2027 is
this
going
year.
to be.
It's already, I can feel it in my spirit.
Yes, it's the build up
all of this
to.
is coming to 2027. Things change, and then
You're going to be
right,
like, I didn't know y'all
here for
lived
the
there.
whole
I didn't
journey.
know y'all
Yes.
did this.
they're gonna know because we're gonna be showing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, show them what's possible. Okay, we got to do some cards, and then we got to head to the house, and then I think I have to work tonight.
Yeah. Well, what's today? Oh, yeah, you
It's
do.
Wednesday.
I think I'm going to have a sandwich. And y'all already know.
Well, I got
that.
leftovers, so don't even.
Oh, I ate my leftovers for lunch
Yeah.
at work today. Okay.
April made something that was really interesting.
Because of my
shuffled-
sister.
Oh, she gave you that recipe?
Yes.
It's a sweet potato with turkey meat, ground turkey meat, with mozzarella cheese and sour cream. And then we had mixed vegetables, broccoli and mushrooms. April's sautés broccoli and mushrooms. And I can't get enough.
It's like, I don't make enough because we want to eat the whole thing. Like, I make a
so
lot.
Good. Okay, we're going to do 2 cards apiece.
Okay.
So this is the After I Do deck of cards, relationship cards. And you can play them, 2 people, 4 people, 6 people. But they're just to open it and start a conversation, right?
Yeah.
Some of the questions can be a little interesting, risque. Some of them are just
Some are
straightforward.
yeah.
But whatever they are, they're cards, and you should be talking to each other.
Yep, we're working on them.
You can do it for parties or whatever, relationship parties. But here we go, it's mixed up. April and I will do 2 apiece, and we'll
right.
just
Let me
we'll
do
see where we
this.
land. So April was reading her first one.
What's your greatest talent?
My greatest talent is
I know what it is.
my greatest talent. It's a good question.
Oh, I know what it is. Can I?
You could tell them.
Your greatest talent to me is your gift of gab to help people. You are a nurturer. Like when stuff is going down with me and the boys, Royale knows how to come in. Like I could be on 1,000. He'll talk to me, he talks to them, and then he'll find peace. His friends that are going through things, like case in point, we had a neighbor that no longer is our neighbor. They moved a long time ago. And he was going through a lot. And Royale has been, even though the person is older than Royale, I feel like he considers you a brother, almost like a mentor. And
They
other
used to
people
live down the street from us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Royale.
long conversation sometimes, but
Royale
I'm
will
committed
listen.
to. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll
So
listen and
I
help
think
you
that's
work
your
through
talent.
it. Yes, thank you. That is, I received that.
Yes.
It is a skill, but I'm aware of its value because I've had my back against the wall and I've needed,
You have.
And so in response to what I've gotten, I double it. I go, okay, here's how I want to be able to make a contribution.
Yeah.
All right, my card. What song is stuck in your head at the moment?
Oh my God. At the moment, it's Ring My Bell.
Jesus Christ.
Because everybody's talking about Ring My Bell. You can ring my bell. So there's some science to it. She's a one-hit wonder. That was her biggest song. She was don't get me wrong, I just read it before I got here. I want to say she was into science prior to deciding she wanted to sing. And at night, Royale doesn't know, sometimes I'll have the phone on, maybe I think it's 432 hertz or something like that, because it's subliminal, it's soft, but it hits notes in your neural paths where it gives you peace and healing and stuff like that. So the song, the bells, are at certain octaves that we're not even aware of, that are pleasing to the ear and soothing. And this is a myth. They say that a lot of casinos do not play it because of the bell. One says because of the dinging of the bell gives the people playing the slot machine false hope that it is their machine. And then two, it's also a song that brings a lot of prosperity and healing and people good luck. So they don't play it. So that's on my heart
deep.
right now. Yes. So I've been ring my bell all goddamn day in the car.
Okay, whose turn? Yours?
Yep, for you. Is there anything you are afraid to say to me that we could talk about openly right now?
Is there anything that I'm afraid to say that we could talk about openly right now? No, I'm not afraid to say anything to you. I reached a point where what I learned is just say it, have the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Just have the conversation.
Ooh, we've
There's
had
no,
some. Oof.
Yeah.
Last 3 years has been
A lot of big conversations.
big.
A lot
guy.
of just have the conversation. So
Yeah.
the answer to that is no.
Right. 3 years ago, he would have said something different. But now that I think we're in therapy and, there's a lot of things. You got to go deep. When you live and love someone, sometimes you have to go deep because there's so many things I've learned about him, his childhood, his upbringing, it's mind blowing. I'm like, what? Because I never asked the questions because you think you know. And now it forces me to think about my childhood and how I was raised and stuff like that. And it was a very lonely childhood for me. He had too many, I had nobody. And then we met and tried to make this family, and we didn't know each other. We didn't know what we were up against. So
yeah, but I'm gonna show you how things are different because earlier today I told you that how you communicated with me about something, I was like, I didn't appreciate that, and I told you, right, this is what my feelings are, and so that to me is a sign of
maturity,
and we just have the conversations, right? And your response was your response, and there's clarity around why that was your response, and so we both have an awareness, and we go, okay, cool. It didn't break the house.
Right.
All right, who's one more?
You have to ask me something.
But I'm picking. Who's picking? Me?
Yeah, to ask me.
Okay, here we go. This is the big one.
Mm-hmm. It's probably what's your favorite color ice cream flavor?
Are you an optimist, a pessimist, or a realist?
I am a realist. Royale will tell you, I don't mess around. Tell me the real right now, not tomorrow, not the next day.
Yeah.
Tell me now. I'm an Aries. Tell me now. Hurt my feelings, whatever the case may be. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't sugarcoat it. Tell me. You ain't got to be like, gah, 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 gah. But just tell me. You know what I mean? Tell me. Let's work it out. Tell me. I try and be real with him. And so when I acted the way I acted earlier, I told him why, my reality, and he got it. Now, how do we take the way I presented it and the realness that I'm going through and figure out a happy medium where he doesn't feel slighted. I don't feel like, I still need to know certain things, but maybe my approach was wrong. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I still want to know. He knows that I want to know. And, I don't have to be big and bad about it, per se.
Yeah,
just ask the question.
Just ask.
Just ask.
Don't make any assumptions about the information. Just ask what you need to know.
Right. And only because things are changing. Royale used to procrastinate so much. So sometimes I'm just like, and now he doesn't. So it's just like.
I'm the complete opposite.
You did that? Because I can't believe it.
Because
when I'm asking, I'm being facetious. Like, I know he ain't do it. So I'm like, what was you? He's like, I did it. And I'm like, oh, so I need to stop too. Because again, things have changed. Things are changing. Things have changed. So
and people change.
Yes.
We mature away from things and grow into new things, and we learn. And so that's a part of, what this thing is about.
Oh, I was supposed to ship something out. Okay.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I left it home. Mother of goodness.
Yeah. You got your keys?
I got my keys.
I don't want to go through that again.
I got my keys. It was early in the morning. I threw my keys in the trunk, forgot, came home from work, didn't think I had the keys because I can't even think. I'm sleepy. It's 3:00 in the afternoon. I'm sleepy. So I told Royale I didn't have my keys. As soon as he got to the house, let me in. I looked in the trunk. They fell out the trunk, and he just rolled away. He was like,
Yeah, because I had to
She
drive
had the
15 minutes from my office to come home, and she
well,
had
maybe
the
I
keys the
just
whole
really
time.
wanted to see you.
Well,
I
you should
think-
say that.
No, I'm saying maybe, somewhere in the universe, I just needed to see you. I didn't think I needed to see you, but maybe I did.
Maybe. Well, we'll call it that.
You know,
I
yeah.
receive and appreciate it.
I needed to see you.
Okay. Well then.
All right, y'all. We did it. I'm sleepy. I'm about to go take a bath. No, steam room, bath, soak my feet, bed. Wait for him to get home.
Yeah.
And try and get some rest tonight so we can shove off in the morning.
Forgot we got to shove off.
We
Okay.
gotta shove
Yep. God bless y'all. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Stay prayed up. All right. We love y'all, but we out.
Bye. How do you end this one? I think it's there.
Yep.